Former 49er Dana Stubblefield is speaking out for the first time today since being released from prison last week. Now, this comes after an appellate court overturned Stubblefield's rape conviction last December. ABC 7 News reporter Zach Fuentes was there as Stubblefield talked about this case. Zach?
Yeah, Dana Stubblefield's attorneys did not let him answer any questions. They say they're still not at the end of the road yet. Now, the Santa Clara County District Attorney's Office doubled down, saying that a jury unanimously found Stubblefield guilty. But today, Stubblefield himself is maintaining his innocence. This is our first look at former 49er Dana Stubblefield following his release from Corcoran State Prison Friday.
Being back home with my family and after 4 long years is incredible.
Stubblefield serving those 4 years of a 15-year prison sentence following a guilty conviction in a rape trial. Prosecutors say he raped an unidentified woman under threat of a gun in 2015 after luring her to his home with the promise of a babysitting job. Stubblefield said he's innocent. An appellate court overturned the conviction in December, saying prosecutors violated the Racial Justice Act, which bars prosecutors from seeking a conviction on the basis of race, ethnicity, and national origin. The appellate court said the act was violated by prosecutors using racially discriminatory language during their closing argument, saying they didn't search Stubblefield's home for a gun because of concerns it would open up a, quote, storm of controversy amid civil unrest that was happening in the wake of the police killing of George Floyd.
Throughout this tough ordeal, I always believed the truth would come out. There was long nights when I sat in my cell, an innocent man, wondering if things would ever be right. But I held on to hope.
In the bail hearing Friday that eventually led to Stubblefield's release, prosecutors said that calling Stubblefield innocent is a misstatement since the appellate court ruled on the Racial Justice Act, not the charges the jury found him guilty on. His defense team says the judge blocked key evidence from being admitted, including the accuser's confession that she was a paid sex worker.
The trial judge did not allow the fact that she committed perjury on multiple occasions to be heard by the jury.
The DA's office indicated it might refile charges against Stubblefield. For now, the Attorney General's office is appealing the overturned conviction to the California Supreme Court. A statement from the DA's office reads in part, "We remain focused on the sexual assault that occurred, the victim, and the need for accountability and community safety." As for Stubblefield, he says he's glad to be back home with family.
Now I really want to focus on what truly matters, is watching my son play football, coaching him a little bit, and having dinner with my wife.
So whether or not the California Supreme Court reviews the appeal or if the DA's office decides to refile charges, all remains to be seen. But Stubblefield's attorneys today said that they are confident that if this does go to retrial, that Stubblefield will not be found guilty again.
So, Zach, are there any conditions attached to Dana Stubblefield's release at this point?
Yeah, there are some conditions right now. He can't have any weapons. He can't have any direct contact with the victim. And he also has to wear a GPS ankle monitor for the time being. Now, this is all pending the decision by the California Supreme Court on whether or not they will hear or review that appeal.
All right. Zach Fuentes, thank you.